In a fancy hotel. Oh, all the water's gone now. Okay, where are we going now? Exit the hotel. Assuming we just need to go this way. Yeah.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Another save point. I'm gonna save it just in case. Okay. Saving one. Anything in here? Hold on. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't want me to switch. Because I know that it wants me to switch sometimes. No, it wants me to do this one. Okay. Just want to make sure. It wants me to do one more chapter with Alan and then switch to Saga afterward. Oh, the door is just open now. Poets of the Fall, the happy song.
Go to hell!
Go to hell! Can't see anything. But let's say, where's the door at? It was on the other side before.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Okay, there's a couple photos.
I needed to get inside the manuscript.
How is everything? From Bailey to Alice. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Wait, no. Let me read the ones out of order. Same thing, Bailey to Alice. Hey Alice, I'm more a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so fucking great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during my meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply, for good reasons. I mean, that's what we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting your pal Barry. Joined a cult. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. The best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I am lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me, enough to turn anyone to conspiracy nut. I hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal Barry. Checking in, cause I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug, and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. I'll handle it. Sharks circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a fucking video game. I told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Brooker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. How is everything? Everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call, but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want to help me with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. Okay, cool. Nice, Barry. Al has nothing to say about that. Like, Barry.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, the fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Part 2-1. Part 1, the deaths. Love is weakness. Trigger when viewer close, intimate. I don't know what that says. It's hard to read.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
Two dash. Not 2 of 2. There's probably another one somewhere around here somewhere. Yep, number 3.
There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and
Lights
filmed,
flashing
the
in
more
the background
I
of
felt
the
like I was
film.
on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Weird, because the light in the thing was this light back here as well. Like the light kept going out. Or
there's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
okay, cool. Part 4, the realization. Purpose is strength. Wait, were there other hints everywhere? Part 3, the search. Clarity is purpose. What was part 2? The comeback. So it was something to come back to search, and then the exhibition. Oh, no, the realization. I gotta watch Alice's video, but which one am I missing? Is there something else that I missed? Is there like another thing somewhere? Be like this way? No? A bedroom. Okay. Guess I go back on myself. The depths, the comeback, the search, then the realization.
The door was locked.
I forgot that that's how it worked. I need to use the thing, and I needed to like kind of like absorb it or whatever. Like I need to go up here. I forgot.
Manuscript of a novel.
What a waste of paper.
A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in return. Not yet. I'd write her in, try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.